Hey YouTube, this is Project Prepper 42, and in today's video I want to go over the just in case kit. There are several things that I keep in my truck all the time, just like my get home bag. My get home bag stays in my vehicle and never leaves. This kit stays in my vehicle and it never leaves. This is my vehicle emergency kit. Um, in about September or so, I'll take all the summer stuff out of my vehicle and put in the winter stuff. Like I'll put my sleeping bag in there and an extra pair of warm clothes just to start prepping for the winter that's coming up. But there are some things that stay in there, and this is one of them. This kit, I got this a couple years ago for Christmas, but I'm pretty sure that they still sell it at Walmart. One good thing is there are a few good things in here, but also there are pretty cheap made stuff in here as well. So if you do decide to pick this up, make sure you go through it first and get rid of some of the crappy stuff and put better quality gear in it. The first thing on the back, this is a collapsible pouch that will open up, and I've filled it full of stuff that I've used quite often. The first thing is a good pair of leather gloves, some needle nose pliers and some regular pliers, two screwdrivers, flathead and Phillips head. This is my pencil case, and inside of it I have a notepad, a red Sharpie, a red, blue, and black pen, green marker, and a black Sharpie, and a pencil sharpener. That is in this case here. I also have a small Altoids tin. That is my first aid tin. I did a video on this a while back, so the contents are in that video. This is a waterproof survivor case that I had put together. I went and picked up one of those little survivor kits in a tin or whatever, and I opened it up to see what was in it. And of course, once you open it, you can't put it back in there together because you open it. So I went and bought a waterproof container to keep it all in. And inside of here, I have a Ziploc baggie, some rope and strike anywhere matches, an extra set of matches, pencil, some gum, and some candy, and a tea bag, alcohol pads, signaling mirror, more alcohol pads, some sugar, some flavor packets, duct tape is a must, some fire starter cubes here, some wire, a whistle, some nails and safety pins, some needle and thread. The needle is around here somewhere. Fish hook, a compass, and that is everything that was in that little kit. Oh nope, some band-aids, and this is a little guide for helpful tips to survive the outdoors. This came with the kit, so I kind of just stuck it all in here. A razor blade and a broken pocket knife blade that I just kind of put in here. But like I said, if you go buy these pre-made kits, it is very important that you do go through it. Make sure you know how to use the gear that is in it, and if it's missing something, you might want to go ahead and make sure your kit has everything it needs. But that is everything on the outside of this kit. No, it's not. I also have a pair of multi-tools, back up to those. And I picked this little kit up at the dollar store. I was in there and it had it sitting up on the front register, and actually it was a jewelry repair kit. And it came with these little pliers, but I took the jewelry stuff out and replaced it with some bolts and nuts and different size screws and all that, because you never really know you'll ever need it. So here is that kit. And like I said, this folds down and then it velcros shut just like this. That if you don't want to store anything in the back, it shuts down like that. Inside of here, this side has a flashlight, and I'll come back to this because this did not come in the kit itself. I put this in here, so I'll leave that right there. I have a survivor knife. Inside of it, this screws off. Inside of here, I have some extra matches and stuff like that. And here is some jumper cables. I'm not going to pull it out because it is kind of hard to get back in there. Here is some extra rope, a strong knife. I guess this is their version of a first aid kit. That's why I have that one there, because all that's in here is some band-aids and maybe a few alcohol pads, and that's it. So you might want to make sure that you have, a good first aid kit, or at least a little something better than a few band-aids. It came with these gloves, which is why, yet again, these feel pretty cheap, so I put a better pair in there. This is the cheap flashlight it came with, and the batteries have never been opened, but this is a very cheap plastic flashlight that probably will break as soon as you put the batteries in it. So that's why I put this headlamp in it, because this is going to get you nowhere. So that came in there. It had a poncho, birthday candles. I have birthday candles in every kit. And I put this in here. This is just a little pouch. It has a lighter and a small set multi-tool here. Some matches, and a towing strap. Now, like I said, this kit was, I think it was about 20 bucks. I think that's what the price is on it. And, it's saved me a couple of times. I've used the jumper cables quite often to, help other people when their car dies, or, when my truck wouldn't start, I had them in there. I haven't ever used the strap, but it does feel very sturdy and strong. So, the jumper cables and the towing strap is probably $20 together by themselves. So you are getting a pretty good deal with it. Just, if you do happen to pick this up, make sure that you do have extra stuff that you've kind of packed in here, because, like I said, this flashlight's going to get you absolutely nowhere. It's a plastic, very cheaply made flashlight. So, it wouldn't hurt to throw in an extra headlamp or a better flashlight than this. But, I think it's a pretty good deal for what you've got, for what's in it. And like I said, I've used it quite often, and it works really well. And this is something that's small, that takes up no room, that you just throw in there and you have it in case you need it. But anyways, thanks for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to try to be putting out videos once or twice a week, and if you like it, tell me what you think, and as always, keep on prepping. We'll see you on the next one.